Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are well. So, I'm here again with the next part of our lesson 2, that is components of food. We just recapitulate the things. Fats are energy giving foods which are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So, in first part, we read about carbohydrates which are energy giving food, and in second part, we read that fats are energy giving food like carbohydrates. They are also composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, but they give more energy than carbohydrates. But we should be careful while taking fats because too much of fats can cause obesity and other diseases. Next is proteins. Proteins are bodybuilding foods which are needed for growth and repair of our body. They help our body to grow properly and to repair the damaged cells and to replace the dead cells with new cells. And proteins, they are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Vitamins and minerals, they are called protective food. They are required in small quantities, but they are called protective foods. Why? Because they protect us from various diseases and keep our body fit and fine. They keep our body healthy. But students, besides these major nutrients, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, our body needs dietary fibers and water. These are the other two components of food. So, what are dietary fibers? The fibrous indigestible material present in any food is termed as dietary fibers or roughage. Indigestible means which cannot be digested. So, the fibrous indigestible material which is present in any food is called dietary fibers, and these are indigestible. Why? Because they are made up of cellulose. If you remember, cellulose is a carbohydrate which cannot be digested by human beings. So, dietary fibers, they do not provide us any nutrient. But why they are important? If they are not providing us anything, still they are important. Why? So, we will read it later on. But first of all, we see which are the sources of dietary fibers, which food. Mainly, dietary fibers are provided by plant products in our body. Whole grains, pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables. They are the main sources of dietary fibers. So almost in all the food items, dietary fibers are present. If you see the pictures, in pictures you can see pulses, fresh vegetables, whole grains like wheat, rice, bajra, maize, etc., etc., and fresh fruits. So, we should eat all types of fruits and vegetables because every fruit or every vegetable is providing you something, is providing you nutrients, more or less, but they are providing something. So, what are the functions of dietary fibers? We were discussing that why dietary fibers are important. So, here is the importance of dietary fibers. They add bulk to the food. They make the food bulky and helps our body to get rid of the undigested food. The food which is not digested by our body, so it has to be removed from the body because waste, if it is not removed from the body, it becomes toxic, it becomes harmful for our body. Also, it helps in easy digestion of food. Dietary fibers keep our digestive system healthy and also helps in easy digestion of food. Next, it helps in retaining water in the body. The fibers, they help to maintain the water in the body because they help in absorbing that water. So that is why water retains in the body. Also, dietary fiber prevents constipation. When the waste, the undigested food, if it is not containing the dietary fibers, then it will become very hard and it is very difficult to remove that waste out of our body. So dietary fibers makes that food soft and bulky and helps us to get rid of that food. And also students, dietary fibers help to satisfy the appetite. Appetite means भूख. हमारी भूख शांत हो जाती है जब हम बल्कि फूड खाते हैं. And due to this, students, we do not take much food, means which is not required. So in this way, we can control our weight also, and also it helps in weight loss. So these are the functions of dietary fibers, and in this way we say that yes, dietary fibers are important for our body. Next component of food is water. Water is essential for life to exist. You know very well that without water we cannot imagine our life. About two-thirds of our body weight, students, it is due to water. And that water is very important because it helps us to live. It helps us to survive. So what are the different sources of water in food? Normally, students, we get most of the water required by our body from the liquids that we drink like milk, coffee, water, etc. But other sources of water are that fruits and vegetables which also contain large quantity of water, like grapes. Grapes if you see more than 50% of their weight, उनके weight के आधे से भी ज़्यादा part जो है वो water है. Watermelon, it is the richest in water content. सबसे ज़्यादा पानी present होता है watermelon के अंदर. Apart from this, we add water to most cooked foods. Whenever we do cooking, we use water while cooking. Water is an ingredient of many food items. So you can see the different sources of water. Watermelon and many fruits and vegetables. You can see carrots, and then you can see cucumber, tea, water, milk, coffee, etc. So these are the sources of water from where we get water in our food. Okay. So how you will test water? That how will you prove that water is present in fruits and vegetables? We can prove it through this activity. What we have to do? Take a tomato or a fruit like lemon, cut it into small pieces. But please take the help of your parents, students, or you can also observe when your parents cut fruits or vegetables. And what you will observe, do your hands get wet while doing so? Yes, our hands get wet. Why? Because water is present in tomato or lemon or many fruits and vegetables. तो हमारे हाथ गीले हो जाते हैं. So carefully observe whenever you cut, peel, grate or mash vegetables and fruits at your home. So you will see that your hands get wet due to the presence of water in fruits and vegetables. Yes, it is also that fruits and vegetables, some fruits they contain more water, some fruits they contain less water, but most of the fruits and vegetables, approximately all the fruits and vegetables, they contain water. More or less, but they contain water. Now, what are the functions of water? Why water is an important component of food? Why it is important for our body? Water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. जो nutrients हम लेते हैं through food, उनको एब्जॉर्ब करने में वाटर हेल्प करता है. वाटर हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्बिंग द न्यूट्रिएंट्स एंड ऑल्सो इट ट्रांसपोर्ट्स these nutrients to different cells of our body. Also, water helps in throwing out some waste from the body. Some waste which are not good for our body and they are to be removed. So they are removed with the help of water as urine and sweat. Also, water maintains our body temperature. It helps our body to maintain its normal temperature. Twins, if you see that blood contains large quantity of water and excessive water loss from the body. अगर हमारी बॉडी में से बहुत ज़्यादा पानी लॉस हो जाता है ड्यू टू एनी रीजन, डायरिया और एनी प्रॉब्लम, इट कॉजेज डिहाइड्रेशन, and due to dehydration blood becomes thicker, so and it causes severe pain, बहुत ज़्यादा पेन होता है, and also cramps. So how can we make up this loss of water and minerals also which are lost by our body? How can we do it? We can drink a rehydration solution. What is this rehydration solution, friend? How will you prepare it? You add 1 teaspoonful of sugar and a pinch of salt, namak, chutki bhar, to 200 ml of water and drink this solution. This is called rehydration solution. And what will it do? It will help to prevent the excess loss of water and minerals which are lost by our body, because it is very necessary to have right amount of water and minerals for the normal functioning of the body. Our body functions normally if right amount of water and minerals are present in the body. So in this way we can observe that we should take all the nutrients and other components of food. If you see the plate, kids healthy eating plate, what is there in the plate? Healthy oil, vegetables, whole grains, fruits, healthy proteins, and water. So friends, because every food item, everything, and in every fruit and vegetable, nutrients are present. In whole grains, cereals, nutrients are present, and these nutrients are playing an important role in our body. Here is a small poem. If you see, food is good and tastes delicious, keeps us healthy, it's nutritious. Food will also help you grow, make you strong when you throw. Eating foods that are purple and green will make you into a healthy teen. Many great foods are really yummy. If you eat too much, you will hurt your tummy. About healthy foods, you should read. Learn what kids really need. Food information you could share with your family and show you care. So you should share that what type of food we should eat. It should be healthy, it should be clean. So, and every fruit and vegetable and whole grains should be eaten by us. Okay, now we talk about balanced diet. The food that we eat every day is called our diet. The food that we take in our breakfast, in lunch, in dinner, that is called our diet. But students, for proper growth and maintenance of good health, our diet should have all the nutrients, water, and dietary fibers that our body needs in right quantities. Means the nutrients should be present in right quantity. Diet is okay, that what we are eating every day, but it should have all the nutrients, water, and dietary fibers that are needed by our body in right quantities. बिल्कुल सही amount में present होना चाहिए. And the diet which contains all the essential nutrients in right proportion is called a balanced diet. The diet which contains सभी, जिसमें ये सारे nutrients, roughage and water सभी बिल्कुल right proportion में present होते हैं, it is called a balanced diet. And do you think that people of all ages need the same type of diet? क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि सभी उम्र के जो लोग हैं उन्हें एक ही तरह की डाइट चाहिए? नो, बैलेंस डाइट इज नॉट सेम फॉर एवरीवन. इट वेरीज फ्रॉम person to person. It depends upon some factors. like gender, male or female, age group, child है, adult or old age है, health, what is the health status, if one is healthy or sick, and occupation, if a man or a person is doing a hard work, physical work, or his work is not very, it is not taking a lot of energy. Only sometimes mental work is there, but physically we are not very active. But sometimes we are physically very active. So balanced diet depends on the gender, age group, health and occupation of a person. Students, it will be more clear. अब आपको ज़्यादा समझ आ जाएगा इस चीज़ से कि that for example a balanced diet in respect of obese person not doing much physical activity or mental work is different from a thin and hard working person. Means कि if a person is doing a lot of physical activity then or mental activity, then he needs more nutrients. His requirement is more than the requirement of a person who is not doing much physical activity. Okay. Now, if you see, it is a daily balanced diet chart for a 12-year-old child, approximately of your age. Cereals. Please correct the spelling of cereals. Wheat and rice, like, so they are required, vegetarians and non-vegetarians. For both, 320 gram of cereals are enough in a day. Fats and oils, 35 gram. Pulses, 70 grams for vegetarian and 60 gram for non-vegetarians because they take other sources of protein in place of pulses. Green leafy vegetables, 75 gram. Non-vegetarians, 100 grams. Other vegetables, 75 gram, 75 gram. Fruits, if you see, 50 gram. Sugar and jaggery. Jaggery means good. So sugar and jaggery for vegetarians it is 50 gram, for non-vegetarians it is 35 gram. Milk 250 gram, and meat, fish and egg for non-vegetarians. They can take one egg or 30 gram of wheat every day. So this is a balanced diet chart for a child of your age. So you can see that you can observe what you are eating every day and you can compare this balanced diet chart with your diet, with your daily diet. Okay. Pulses, groundnut, soybean, sprouted seeds, fermented foods, South Indian foods such as idli, dosa, etc. Missi roti, banana, spinach, sattu, jaggery, fresh vegetables and other such foods. They provide many materials. So students, therefore, one can eat a balanced diet without expensive and non-vegetarian food materials. So it is not necessary कि हमें बहुत महंगा ही कुछ फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स खाने हैं. हमारे सिंपल रूटीन में जो हमारे डेली रूटीन के फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स है, they also provides us many nutrients, all the materials. We must take food which has all the nutrients for good health. If any nutrient is not present in our diet, अगर कोई भी न्यूट्रिएंट हमारे डाइट में प्रेजेंट नहीं है, किसी भी चीज न्यूट्रिएंट की कमी हो जाती है, so our health suffers and due to certain disorders and deficiency diseases. So we, in order to keep our body healthy, fit and fine, we must take all the food items containing all the nutrients for good health. Okay, so again and again I am stressing on the things good health, all the food items, fruits and vegetables. Especially students, you are in the growing age, so you want to become a strong teen, yes or no? Yes. So let's take a healthy habits pledge. And what is this? I pledge to stay healthy and clean through exercise and good hygiene. I will eat balanced meals every day to have more energy to learn and to play. अगर आप अच्छी तरह से सब कुछ प्रॉपर वे में आप बैलेंस डाइट लेंगे तो इट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू लर्न एनीथिंग and to do physical activities also. You will be very much active if you will take a good and healthy diet. Okay, every night I will get a good rest to be more ready to do my best. If I work hard to be healthy and strong, I will be happier my whole life long. So, students, this is the pledge you should take because you know healthy body, healthy mind, and if you see that if we have a healthy body, we will have all the good things surrounding ourselves because healthy food leads to healthy and strong life. Okay, so I hope you will all take this pledge and you will keep yourself healthy and fine with the help of these food items, with the help of these nutrients, with the help of this balanced diet. So now we have a worksheet in which you have to answer some questions and you will try this worksheet and send the answers to me. Okay, thank you.